Ghost Protocol, Julian. The sound of his boots on polished marble traveled ahead of him, a quiet, steady cadence that made people look up before they even saw him coming. Julian Blackstone didn't just move through the building. He inhabited it. 6'4", shoulders stretching the seams of his tailored suit, a jaw sharp with scruff, dark hair pulled back at the nape of his neck. A man carved by conflict, someone who had survived more than most people dared to imagine. His eyes, gray, unyielding, the kind of eyes that made people look away first. Security stepped aside. Assistants quieted. Conversations died mid-sentence. It wasn't respect. It was awareness. He didn't need volume to command a room. His silence did the work. Heavy, set, deliberate, final. And today, that silence had an edge. The numbers were off again. Not a clerical error, not a glitch, a wound. One that had never fully stopped bleeding. 8 months since the betrayal, and the financial trail was still unraveling. Quiet withdrawals buried behind dummy vendors and disguised funds. Someone was stealing from Blackstone Enterprises. Someone with skill. Someone who once had his trust. Julian's jaw tightened as he stepped into the boardroom. The air shifted instantly. Chairs straightening, tablets lowering, nerves pulled tight. He didn't greet anyone. He set a black leather folder at the head of the table and sat. Rolled up his sleeves, slow, methodical, revealing ink and stories no one at that table would ever hear. He opened the folder. "Gentlemen, we have a problem." The CFO swallowed. "These aren't miscalculations," he said. "They're theft. A breath. Not his. And if there's one thing I do not tolerate, it's betrayal." Then he looked up. Stillness swept the room. "I've spoken to legal. Charges will be filed by end of day. Consider this your warning. This company is mine. You steal from me. You lose your job. You lose access. Permanently." He stood. Calm. Final. Dismissed. No one moved until he was gone. Marcus Whitmore waited outside, leaning against the doorframe. Tie loose, sleeves rolled, amused. He was the only person who didn't tense when Julian entered a room. "You really know how to clear a room," Marcus said. Julian didn't slow. "Find out how deep it goes." "Already on it." Marcus lifted a folder. "But quick heads up, interviews in 15. Julian's tone didn't shift. "Who?" "Evelyn Lennon. Executive assistant applicant. Clean resume, pristine grades. Clawed her way up from nothing. Smart, maybe dangerous smart." Julian paused. Just a flicker. A weather change. "Have her sent in." And he walked on. Quiet, steady, unstoppable. A man who didn't chase storms. He was the storm.